Prince William got personal in an episode of The Reluctant Traveler with Eugene Levy. He spoke about the pain of Princess Diana and King Charles' divorce and said feelings of safety, security, and love lasted until he was 8 when they split up. He said, as a parent, you try and make sure you don't make the same mistakes that your parents did. So do you guys make an effort to not repeat family mistakes as adults?
Yeah, so I think I'm knocking it out of the park because I refuse to get married. I'm playing.
Not applicable.
I'm playing. But let's take it back to William. By the way, I don't think I've ever heard him talk about his parents' divorce publicly, so that was a first.
He left that to Harry.
Right? Yeah. Well, Harry's really had lots to say. But I'm just thinking, you know what? Divorce and family drama is uncomfortable for everybody, but could you imagine at this very delicate age of 8, your parents are living out your worst nightmare publicly, and people are writing books and everybody's got something to say. Do you remember that time? His mother was being harassed. Everywhere she went, there were paparazzi. So I'm sure he's looking at that. Oh yeah, remember the Camilla stuff? And that phone call that leaked with all the...
Yes.
Could you imagine having to deal with that? So I'm sure he's looking at that through a different lens, but his parents going through that actually helped him because there was always a way of things being done in the royal family, which is you had to get married and you weren't allowed to divorce. You were never allowed to divorce. And then his parents changed that. And I think his mom standing up for herself allowed him to say, yeah, I want to marry someone that I love, not someone who you're telling me this is the right person to marry. So it's a tricky situation for him because he had the added pressure of everybody watching. But I think we're all thinking we want to do better than our parents. But I think it's naive of us to think that our parents didn't choose based on what their parents did. I'm sure that my mom was like, I don't want to be like my mom, so I'm going to choose a different guy. And her mom said the same thing.
It's easier said than done.
Right? But if we were all doing better, wouldn't we have figured it out by now?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, right? I feel like my mom sort of I don't have to make the same mistakes she did because she corrected those mistakes with me when I was little. Like, she didn't have a lot of confidence growing up, and she had some body issues, and she made damn sure that I didn't have those same issues. Maybe she even overcompensated. But with my dad, I feel like I do have to make a concerted effort to not make the big mistake that he kept making, you know, maybe not his whole life, but particularly in the last 5 years. He passed away in May. And he believed, I actually am cribbing this from the obituary I wrote for him, he believed nothing was odder than our existence. And he spent his life trying to unravel the mystery of it all, often at the expense of just living. And it was kind of like, Dad, you're being distracted by like, what's going on in your head? We're right here, we're happy, do you know what I mean? And so that wasn't, especially in the last 5 years, you just want to shake them. You're like, we're happy.
Live while you're alive.
And I think a lot of people probably perceives me as somewhat joyful, but I think I got to
I mean, not right now.
No.
I'm feeling the fire. Closer. We've got so many more must-see interviews, spicy debates, lifestyle tips, and pop culture moments. So subscribe to our channel by tapping the logo below and don't miss out.